Blessed are we witches. All right. So instead of releasing the daily energy update for tomorrow, I figured I'd go live and we can sort of talk about it right now, just because we're preparing for the new moon in Aries. And that happens at 5:28 a.m. And then, wait, yeah, 5:28 a.m. Eastern, and then 2:28 a.m. my time, so Pacific time. The time zones, all that shit is so challenging to keep up with. So check your local calendars, check your shit. Don't rely on me, but I'm pretty sure it's 5:28 a.m. Eastern and 2:28 a.m. so early Pacific. But we're gonna talk. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna tune in and talk about a little bit about what the new moon in Aries represents. Okay, so yeah, I got it right. 5:28 a.m. Eastern for sure. Well, hello Yoli. Hello Jade. Hello Ashley. Good to see you. We'll talk about that and then just different things that come up. And if you have anything that you'd like to talk about, we can do that as well after. I'm gonna pull some cards for the new moon, right? The new moon in Aries, and we'll have fun. We're gonna enjoy. It's windy here today, so you're gonna hear the wind chimes going like cray cray, and yeah. So okay, so there's a lot of interesting energy in the air, as we well know. I'm like sitting cross-legged. I know, so professional, but whatever. We're having fun. We're gonna enjoy our space together. So the wind had to pick up. It did. There's a lot of cool energy in the air right now. There's a lot of very electrifying energy, and the new moon, new vibration, new energy, new intentions. It initiates stuff. And again, Aries. Oh my gosh, y'all. Hold on. Shit. That door was like, wow. Wind is crazy. Aries energy. Aries is also an initiator. We have fire energy. We have new experiences. We have passions, and we have assertiveness. We have aggression. We have lust. We have frustrations, we have angers, we have all kinds of cool things in regards to Aries. And then we have the merging of the new moon, the moon energy in Aries. And so we merge those together. And we know that there's like this very expressive energy with the moon in Aries. And we have new beginnings in regards to maybe starting something new, starting a new passion, a new creative outlet. So we can work for those things. And if you're trying to initiate something new for yourself, like a new health regimen, if you're trying to initiate something like a new fitness routine, something like that, so that would be good. This would be a good time to cast for that, to fuel that nature, to help with that, because we have that moon energy and the Aries energy backing that, those, intentions. So there's, I'm looking at my notes just in case you see me doing this. This is also a good time. Well, for some, it might be a good time. For others, it might not. But it's a good time to speak up. So we'll notice the energy in the air is like, okay, we're going to come into our own. We're going to speak up. We're going to stand our ground. So you'll see a lot of energy being very assertive, right? A lot of energy being assertive, and sometimes a little bit aggressive. So you'll notice that in the air right now, there's this energy that is, again, this is what I want. This is where I want it. This is very assertive and aggressive energy that's going on, which we can utilize to our advantage. So if there's something that maybe we've been lackluster about, if there's something that we haven't really initiated that well, we kind of keep putting off, new moon Aries vibration, boom, powerful to help kick ourselves in our ass, right? To help put that fire there and boost and do the work, right? So that would be really great to work with the new moon in Aries. I'm going to say it over and over and over so we know. That's what's going on. To work that energy, work that magic, to initiate that change. So great for healing. I need extreme healing. New moon Aries, great for healing. And you could utilize, to me, it's like Aries, okay, I would utilize like fiery, like candles, red, oranges, different colors that I would associate with Aries, the Aries symbol, the new moon symbol, and then you can write on your candle like different healing things that you want to implement, and also new ways of going about it, right? And so we realize like there's this revitalizing type of energy in the air for the new moon, and we're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to initiate new changes. And so you could create your candle, inscribe on it your sigils, and focus on healing and bringing in a burst of healing, because like Aries energy is like boom, like just there we go. We're going to have that experience. We're going to go full force. We are going to have fun. We are going to initiate this energy, this vibration. And so we could work with the new moon, you know, Aries power to initiate this healing, to give us this like bursts of expression, this sort of like, it's almost a very like orgasmic, like boom, this, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just rambling, but it's this amazing, like inspirational, connected energy that we can utilize to empower the things that we want to do. So, you know, take into consideration, what do you want to do? What do you want to implement, you know, the next few months? You want to bring healing. Okay, well, we have new moon. So we have new energy, intentions, beginnings, initiations. We have that type of energy. Okay, so thinking of something from a new perspective. We have Aries, we have experience, we have assertiveness, we have aggressiveness, we have passion, we have creative energy. We have like fire, the force of fire. So we can have that and apply that and put that into the work that we're doing. So again, it just depends on what you want to implement, what you want to create, but you have those sort of those vibrations going on in the cosmos to help, right? It's also a good time to be very aware of you know, where we are impulsive. So if we need to sort of redirect our vibration, well, hello, Sharon. Hey, Kate. If we need to redirect our energy, we're like a little too impulsive in other places, like, oh, I'm a little too hot-headed over here. Maybe I need to redirect and put myself into a different experience, or focus my energies better elsewhere. And so new moon in Aries vibration, right? We can work to take all of that sort of hot-headedness and that energy and move it into a different direction, and move it into something that's going to be a little better for ourselves, right? So that's another thing that we can do with this new moon. So, well, hello, Rachel. Well, hello, Rachel's daughter. Good to see you. Hey, Dawn. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that we get to do. Again, it's at 5:28 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, the 24th, which is 2:28 a.m. Pacific. I tend to practice, I like to practice when the moon is entering its stage. But if you practice the night before, you'll be practicing later tonight, okay? Hey, Tanya, good to see you. If you see me rocking back and forth, it's because I'm sitting cross-legged on my chair, and it's like weird. But yeah, so take that into consideration as you practice. Do you have any intentions? Do you have any new moon goals for yourself? Yeah, let me know, comment, and we'll talk about them. But just different ideas, you know, you can call forth strength if especially with what's going on right now. You know, there's a lot of concern, there's a lot of panic with reason, there's a lot of, you know, anxiety going on, but we can set the new moon in Aries, we can set healing intentions. I'm gonna have to sit down a little because this is annoying. But we can set that healing intention to initiate, to have this burst of energy, this burst of healing or awareness or whatever's going on. We can utilize that to our advantage. So yeah, I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna focus on a message for the new moon, and see what comes up for us. So we'll see what happens. That was weird. So how have y'all been? Do you have any new moon plans? Are you going to practice tonight? Are you going to cast and utilize that work for the early morn? Let me know. But yeah, so just remember, we have this like revitalizing experience, refreshing, renewing. We have like this new initiation, an initiation of what? We have an initiation of fire, initiation of creativity, initiation of passion. We get to remember who we really are. We get to, well, hello, Anthony. We get to invest our magic into, very creative experiences and step into that and remind ourselves like, look, our fire is not snuffed out. Our fire is there. And so it's time to focus in on our passion, focus in on our hearts and what drives us, and allow that to come forth, allow that to be what it needs to be for ourselves. And it's also because, again, we have this new energy, new vibration, new moon intentions. We have to, or we can choose to look at it from a different perspective. It's really important. What we are doing now might not be the best. It might not be the most effective. And so with this new moon, it tells us, look, hey, I can talk. Hey, look at it from a different perspective. See something slightly different. Utilize your power, your energy, your vibration, your affirmations, your castings in a different outlet. Right? So just something to consider. So 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and comment with the first number that pops into your head. 1, 2, or 3. Y'all, my coffee is kicking in. Finally, I've been drinking coffee for a few hours now, and it's like, finally, it's just boom. Okay. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of this time. You have the moon phases to work with you to really enjoy. Okay. All right. 3, 3, 3. Right now I drink anything I can get. I used to drink Death Wish coffee, but I can't. That just gave me too much anxiety. It's just too much for me. Yeah, so right now it's just whatever. So, okay. Sorry. I feel like there's, like this hair right here, it goes into your mouth. I'm like, ugh, I need to shave this thing. So 1, 2, or 3, the first number that pops into your head, and we will get into it. So card 1 is the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay. Six of Cups is an interesting card because it's a very nostalgic card. So new moon in Aries, we are being asked to, it's very interesting, see patterns and see programs and see things in a different way, right? It's important for us to look at things and remember how they were to us. Remember what they meant to us. So it's important to have good thoughts, have good memories of our experiences, and remember our hearts, like how we felt. So it's like the new moon Aries energy. It's like this passion's coming up. These new feelings are coming up because we have cups, we have emotions, we have spirituality. And so the 6 of Cups is definitely saying, remember how you connect. Remember to connect with people that matter to you. Remember to place yourself in your heart space and engage and really look to see from a nostalgic point of view. So right now, if you are worried right now, if you have anxiety, try to ground as best as you can, and then fill yourself with emotions that make you feel good. So reach out to the emotions that help you to feel a little better, that make you feel safe, that make you feel fun and adventurous. And it's like share some memories with people that matter to you. So message someone and say, hey, you remember when this happened? But it's really like going down like a memory lane, taking a stroll through memory lane and having fun with it and seeing things as they were at that point for you, right? So the Six of Cups is coming up for those who chose it, to remember the good times, place your heart in those good times, and initiate. Remember that there is an initiation of new energy here. So these good times, we focus on them to help us feel better, but also to remind us that good times will always be there with us. And so we can keep creating good experiences. We can keep creating nostalgic moments, but reaching for those emotions, reaching for that, the things that make us feel good helps so much, right? So card 2, sorry, I have to, hold on. I was sitting on my foot and it's not cute. Card 2 is the Seven of Cups. How does that make you feel? What pops up for you? The Seven of Cups I really like because it reminds us, like, look, there's opportunities here. We have much to look at. We have much to choose from. We need to remember that our heart is important in all cases, in all situations. Ground ourselves in our heart space. Remember how we feel, reach for the emotions that make us feel good, and know that in any given situation, we have the choice to feel however we feel. And so when we're in a situation that maybe is a little worrisome, we can still react. We can still choose to respond in a way that makes us feel less anxious, right? Does that make sense? And so when the Seven of Cups comes up, it's saying, look, don't fear. Don't fear that things are running out. Don't fear that you have no options, because in reality, you do. Our options are limitless. Yes, absolutely, Kate. Our options are limitless. And so for the new moon, it's like, look, you can do what you want. You are witch. You are magic. You can create and cast for what you desire. So ask yourself, what do you desire? And go back to childhood. Go back to a memory, not just childhood, but where you felt very nostalgic. Go back to, again, with the Six of Cups, go back to that energy where you felt really good and you're just like, ooh, I enjoyed myself. And what did you enjoy yourself with? Like, remember those things that made you feel good and ask yourself, do I want to create more of that? And if I want to create more of that, then what do I need to do now to initiate that, right? Does that make sense? And so that's what the new moon in Aries. It's like, okay, I'm going to initiate my passion. I'm going to initiate my heart, my love, and I'm going to take full advantage of that and step into that because I have the ability to choose what I desire, what I love. And so the Seven of Cups, I got this. What am I going to fill my heart with, right? The cups, they're containers. And so we can place in the containers what we love. So what am I going to fill my heart space with? What am I going to fill my cup with? What kind of emotions, what kind of experiences, what kind of things that make me feel really good? Obviously, we don't lie to ourselves. So we honor every emotion that comes up for ourselves. We honor the things that we process and work through. But we also get to choose how we respond as well as what we want to surround ourselves with. So be aware, but also realize we get to choose how we feel and work with that energy. So it's just reminding you, like, look, for the new moon in Aries, you can choose what you want to experience. So make sure that you choose something. Because if you don't choose anything, you're not going to get anywhere, right? So card 3, focus on the good in order to heal too. Yeah. Focus on the good, and then focus on and I'll take that to another level as well, is like focus on the good in every situation. So if we're going through something that's very frustrating or very challenging to us, realize we can find good in those situations. We can find the good in that experience. So if we look at it as an experience and a lesson and something we can grow from, we can embrace any experience that comes our way and understand that there are there are good things in every situation that we've been in, and we can find that. It might take some time to find it, but when we find it, it's like, okay, I understand. I can move forward. I can choose more of what feels good to me. So card 3, for the new moon in Aries is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins reversed, right? So how does that make you feel? What comes up for you when you see the ace? What does it mean for it to be reversed? Ask yourself those questions. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins reversed. Aces are high vibrational. They're high vibrational experiences. I associate the aces with gifts from God, gifts from the gods, gifts from spirit, allies, ancestors, but they're gifts. They are blessings being bestowed upon us. Reverse, it's like, okay, there's energy of the future coming back into the past. So we are being blessed with something. And it's also the divine manifest because it's reversed. So we have this cosmic energy being made manifest in the physical realm, physical experience. And we have pentacles. Pentacles are earth energy, materialistic. We have this physical experience, right? And so with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it's reminding us, look, we are the embodiment of divinity. We have the spark of divine within us. And so we are the divine. We are a part of the divine experiencing itself. So no judgment in what we do, no judgment in who we are. Simply accept and learn and grow in love. And so the Ace of Pentacles reverse is saying, what do you love? What do you enjoy? What is it that you're seeking to create? And how can you make that more how can you actualize it? How can you realize it and make it manifest now? What action steps can you do now to take what you love and take your spiritual essence and root it here in the physical realm? So what is it that you can do? I can't talk right now. Jeez. So the Ace of Pentacles reverse is a great inspiration. It's a great blessing because it reminds us our connection, like all things are divinity. All things are divine. Everything has a spirit. Everything has energy and vibration. And so we are all interconnected. And the Ace is reminding us of our ability to manifest, our ability to be here now. It might not necessarily happen in the time frame that we want, but it is working for us. We have to clear things and work through things. And it reminds us, it's going back to the seven. Hey, Francesca. The seven of, I hope you are well, the seven of cups. So the Ace of Pentacles is looking back at the seven of cups and it's reminding us, look, we can't manifest and create in our lives. We cannot like actualize, we can't step into it if we don't choose, you know? So if we don't choose, right, we don't receive, right? If we don't ask, we don't receive. If we don't follow through, we don't receive. If we don't remember that there is good, you know, there are good times, and in any like high intense situation, in any like you know, challenging and chaotic experience, there are good things. We can reach for the nostalgic and the beauty in every situation. And when we do, we realize like a whole world of possibilities opens up to us. Then we get to focus in on what we want for ourselves, what we want to experience. And if we don't choose, that's the thing. That's what's being expressed. That's what's being shared. Is like, if we do not choose something, if we don't make decisions, we are not going to receive results. We are not going to see the results. We are simply going to be in the same space. Wishful thinking, right? We're going to be wishful thinking. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Possibility of losing sight of something, or something could be slightly out of our reach, which could mean we need to learn something more. It looks like the pentacle is about to fall out of the hand. That may sound weird, but that's what I felt. Almost like it's it's falling out for sure. I was gonna say it reminds me of basketball, but really it is, and it's the divine. Boom! It's boom. It's plopping down. It's falling. So if we take that into consideration, then it's like, okay, we have divine energy, and it's just dropping. Boom! Right? Hopefully, it doesn't splatter on people, or maybe it needs to. So we have this manifestation, this energy, this vehicle, right? The coin, the pentacle, this money, this earthly experience, and the divine, God, source, whatever, however you connect, plop, dropping it. Are you ready to receive? Did you make the necessary decisions, the choices? Did you do the follow through to be able, like, yes, rain on me, throw them bills, like them hundreds, like, let's go. I'm ready for that coin. Makes me feel like a stripper. That's fine. I don't care. But thank you. Thank you. Is it dropping into our lap? That's a great question. Very well. It very well could, because of the card, the way it's going. It's like, boom, here it is, right? And so it goes back again to the core card. It goes back to the Seven of Cups saying, hey, cast. So this new moon in Aries is very important for us to utilize, to send out what we want to experience. So please take some time, write it down. What do you want to create? Think about the next 3 months. You don't have to think about the future as in, a year from now, 2 years from now. Think about the next few months and ask yourself, like, what do I want to create? What do I want to experience? How do I want to live my life, right? What's going to happen? What am I going to make happen? Just think about those things and start to sort of reverse engineer and ask yourself, what do I need to cast for? And then utilize this new moon in Aries to, like, boom, come through, to burst into the scene and be like, hey, here I am. I'm experiencing this wonderful experience. I created this. And know that when you do that, because again, you have to make those decisions. You have to focus in on what you want. And then boom, Ace of Pentacles reverse, dropping it. Ooh, that's weird. Sorry, that was weird. Dropping it, boom, here you go. So be open to receiving. Prepare yourself to receive. Put yourself in a position where you can receive. All of this sounds so dirty, but you know what I mean. Whatever works. Put yourself in a space where what you are casting for, what you want to create in life, what you want to experience, you are in a space where you can receive it. So if you want more money, right, then put yourself in a position where you are open to receiving more money, where you are working through your finances, where you are, you are doing whatever you can to make sure you can receive. That means you're doing the work. That means you're going to work, or if you are part of an essential business or whatever, but you're putting in the work. So you're doing what it takes to make sure that you're in the vibration to receive what you're casting for. Does that make sense? So all cards I really like. Remember, new moon in Aries. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. So we have 2 water cards. So there's a lot of emotions and spirituality going on. So place yourself in your heart and your gut. Place yourself in your heart space and ask yourself, how do I feel? What do I want to feel? And reach for the emotions that will help you create and design the reality that you are seeking to live in. And then we have the Pentacles, a coins card, so an earth card, saying when you tap into your emotions, when you tap into your heart space, you will find the answers and then ground them, bring them here into the physical world. Don't just feel them, but embody them, perform with them, and allow them to come through and share them with your world, share them with your reality. Step into the power of your heart, step into the power of your emotions, and then ground them, actualize their vibration, right? So that is what's going on with the new moon in Aries. So take full advantage of it. Make sure you do something. Set something into motion, right? Make it happen, okay? If you have any questions, feel free. We can talk. But that was the new moon in Aries type of vibration, the energy. That's what's going on. I figured I'd do it now, just because I don't want to release it tomorrow and it's over. So take full advantage of the new moon in Aries, okay? It's a great time for us. It's a great time to create. And if you don't have anything that you want to accomplish, then please still utilize the power of the new moon in Aries to send out healing to the world. We can obviously take action by all the mundane things that we need to do. But again, as magical people, we are extra. And so we can initiate change by casting and sending, the healing energy and the awareness that we receive all the resources we need to make sure that we stay healthy and protected and all that. So if you don't have something to cast for, please consider doing that. Consider being a part of the solution and sharing your power and sharing your energy to cover those you love as well as the world. Something to consider. And if you have no questions, I'm going to head out. This coffee is, I need to not drink as much before I go on because let me just say, I'm all over the place. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking with you. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your time and your space with me. If you have any questions later on, if you want me to talk about anything specific, always feel free to comment or message me. I am in the process of training in tarot. So if you want to learn tarot, then message me and we'll work something out. But message me. I am training tarot right now, helping you to learn the basics, the foundation of the cards. So if that's something you're interested in, message me and I will connect with you. Other than that, y'all have a blessed one. I appreciate you and enjoy your new moon. I will talk to you very soon. Blessed be.